taste the difference it makes.
Nebraska leads number 7 Kansas State 20-16, and Eric in this first half kind of been a tale of two things for Nebraska, either a turnover or in a lot of ways a made shot.
Yeah, I mean, they've been shooting the ball really well in Nebraska. I don't think they want to rely on shooting this high of a percentage all night long. But you finally saw there's the first point off turnover that K-State was able to get. Nebraska's going to have to do a better job with the basketball. And they're going to have to stop fouling. They're in the bonus right now. You look at it, they go to the line more than anybody in the conference, or the country for that matter. They're going to have to do a better job of not reaching, moving their feet, staying in front of guys, and boxing out. They're really crashing the boards hard.
Huskers shooting 66% early in this game, but now have put K-State into the bonus. We did say, though, that there is a chink to the armor for K-State. They don't shoot free throws very well. They shoot a lot of them. In fact, they lead the country in free throws attempted through their first 24 games of the year. So they get to the line a lot, and it's their aggressive nature, the way they play. And this will be Curtis Kelly at the line here to shoot two. You were impressed with Kelly and his mobility.
Yeah, he moves really well for a guy his height and his size. The last two times he's had the basketball, he's been an aggressive guy going to the basket. He's been creating contact. He didn't get the first time, but he came back the second time and he got himself to the free throw line.
Kelly with one more. He already has 8 points in this game for K-State. Missed the second. Richardson gets the rebound. Ubell back in there now for the Huskers, with Diaz having 2 fouls. And you will run their weave up top. Jeter not on the floor right now. Jones to Brandon Richardson. Anderson goes baseline, gets hung up, finds Richardson, a deep 2, good. And Brandon now with 6.
Tough shot right there. Went ahead, had all of his weight and momentum going backwards, and was still able to knock down the jumper. Nebraska's shooting the ball really well right now.
Lights out on the Huskers at 70%. They have their biggest lead of the game at 5. In the lane, Pullen has it knocked away, and a foul called. That's going to be on Richardson. That'll be his second personal foul, 8th team foul, and Jacob Pullen will go to the line to shoot a couple.
You know, they're letting these guys get in the lane. They really haven't hurt them yet with a 3-ball. It'd be nice to go ahead and, instead of going for those shot fakes, staying down, moving your feet, and not letting them get in the lane. When they get in the lane, it's what's hurting Nebraska.
Wildcats 0 for 6 shooting 3. So there's to your point that make them shoot a couple of perimeter shots before you go out so hard on them.
Absolutely.
Samuels comes out of the lineup for Kansas State. Luis Colon back in. Here's Pullen, a very good free throw shooter at the line. We'll shoot a pair here. First one on the way. Good. Huskers by 4. 9.5 left in the first half here in Manhattan. Pullman averaging 18 a game, nearly 19 a game. He's second in the conference in scoring, and would certainly be in the mix of being an all-conference player this year.
Yeah, he's definitely playing as well. There's some guys that have gotten a lot of publicity when you talk about guys that are going to be first-team all-conference. But he's definitely a dark horse right now for a guy that could slip in there. And all that maybe depends on how they finish the season. Lots of times I know a lot of people like to go ahead and hold off on their vote and want to see the overall record and see how a team finishes up.
Jeter back on the floor. Richardson getting that second foul, comes out. 9 to shoot. Sek Henry. Skip pass. Bear Jones with a deep 2. Good. Bear Jones has 5 for the Huskers.
It's good ball movement there. They moved the ball around. They made the defense go from side to side. And if you keep moving around and keeping them off balance, eventually somebody's going to get an open look at some point in time during the 35 seconds.
Kelly gets stripped by Jeter. Huskers can expand their lead here. Jeter penetrates, goes up, gets a foul. He'll shoot 2. And again, Jeter taking it strong to the hole.
So good at that move right there. When you can see it all coming together when he's literally just crossing half court, you know he's going all the way to the basket. And he does a fantastic job with that big body of creating the contact.
Foul on Pullen, that's his first. 6th team foul. These will be shooting fouls here for Jeter. Huskers 6 of 7 from the line. So Nebraska really shooting it well, both from the line and the field to begin this game. Jeter hits the first. A couple of folks wearing red in here tonight. Not many, but a few have traveled here to watch NU play. Huskers have their biggest lead. Jeter adds to it. Sutton with it on the wing. That's Irvin. Down low, knocked away, stolen by Ryan Anderson. Anderson weaving through traffic, kicks it out. Bear Jones open for a three. He rips it. Bear Jones has 8 off the bench, and Frank Martin calls a timeout as the Nebraska Cornhuskers lead number 7, Kansas State by 10 points here on the road.
Great play by Ryan Anderson. He's undersized, down there playing on the block. They're trying to bang it in there, trying to bang it here, get easy. Makes the steal. He's going to lead the break right here, stays under control, finds the wide open Bear Jones for the 3 right here. I mean, what? I can't say enough about this kid because he does it all, and he doesn't have the most talent in the world, but he's so fundamentally sound, and he does so many little things, and he plays all 5 positions for Doc Sadler out there. I think Doc's really going to miss this kid come next year.
Well, he's really worked his way up the career charts in a lot of different things, steals being one of those, and that steal was what led it there. He's number 6 all-time in steals, number 6 all-time in three-pointers made, 1,000-point scorer in his career, and giving great effort here tonight. You can look at the difference in three-point shooting early in this game. NU 3 of 4, K-State 0 for 6, and a 10-point Husker lead. Clemente. Back on the floor. Here's Sutton inside. Loses his footing. And trying to call a timeout. He does. So a timeout taken. So the Wildcats have used 2 timeouts here in the first half. That will save the possession, though, for K-State. They'll have 21 to shoot. But, boy, Doc's got to like what's happened here early in this game for his club.
Boy, he's got to be ecstatic with what's going on right now, especially, you don't know, you're coming off a 40-point loss down in Austin to a Texas Longhorn team that was long overdue to play a basketball game like that because everybody knows how loaded they are with talent. So you did not know the reaction you were going to get today. Yeah, you did have a good, hard week of practice, but coming in here into this environment, you didn't know what you were going to get. And they've really stepped up and they've answered the call.
Makes a difference when you make shots, doesn't it?
It always makes a difference when you make shots.
75% from the field right now for the Huskers. NU is 9 of 12. There you can see what Nebraska has done under Doc against ranked teams. And again, this is the end of a 5-game stretch against ranked teams for the Big Red. Samuels finds Pullen. That's a deep 3. It rolls off. Ray Gallegos saves it, but throws it into Sutton. He charges inside. They're going to call a foul on Ubell. That'll be Brandon's.
Now you want to remember something right here. Anytime you save the basketball underneath the basket at this end of the floor, you never want to throw it back in directly under the basket because the opposing team can easily get it. You want to go ahead and back out further. You want to throw it out to half court. You want to throw it out to the wings. You don't get it right there underneath. It's too easy for the opposing team to get an easy basket.
Ray Gallegos, who's into the lineup, tried to make that save underneath the basket. True freshman out of Utah. Here's Sutton to shoot a 1-on-1. Free throw crawls in. Sutton now 2 of 3 from the line. There's a look at the freshman. Second free throw crawls in.
A little full court pressure now here by the Wildcats. We haven't seen this as of yet.
Jeter with it, finds Anderson. Huskers break it with ease. And Gallegos gives it off to Jeter. 8 assists on 9 made field goals for NU. That's what you want when you diagram up your offense. Gallegos turns and shoots. Got it. Ray Gallegos catches and pops his first bucket of the game. The lead back to 10.
He's got a great touch for a young player. All of his shots, he shoots with a lot of arc on him. It's really super soft. Even if the shot's not perfect, it just sits on the rim and always gives itself a chance of falling into the basket.
Pullen off of the pick. Kick out. There's a 3 by Sutton. Good. Sutton makes it a 7-point game of that 3.
Well, you knew eventually they were going to make one of those. They've shot an awful lot of them, but they're still keeping in check Jacob Cohen and Dennis Clemente right now. Those guys have not hurt Nebraska up until this point.
It's Dominic Sutton's first 3 of the season. That bucket. Jeter, kick out. Bear Jones just missed. Looked good when they let it go. Here come the Cats, down 7 but have the ball. Samuels stripped by Jeter. Goes behind the back on the dribble. Gallegos for 3. Nope, short. Rebound by Cologne.
He wasn't set. He rushed it a little bit. He wanted to get the shot off. You got to get both feet set before you let it go.
Pullen for 3. No good. Rebound by Samuels. Clemente winds up a 3.
This is the pace that Kansas State wants right here. They're going ahead. They want Nebraska. This is not how Nebraska plays and plays good basketball, by getting up and down like